Dr. Brand, owner of Celeste, a 3-year-old dog, would always feed her home-cooked meals served in stainless steel or ceramic bowls. She started serving her food from a plastic container that was stored in the refrigerator. After that, Celeste started developing a small growth on her lip, which was surgically removed. 3 weeks later, her nose started changing from a black to a pinkish white. This was on the same side of the growth as her lip. Today, I hope to persuade to all of you that we should raise awareness of chemicals found in plastic food containers, such as bisphenol A or BPA. The healthjournals.com of November 2008 states that 12% of plastic household waste ends up in landfills and pollutes waterways. This directly harms our health, and this is why we should make an end to BPA products. Today, I will talk about the main problem of BPA products. Then, I will go over the list of causes, and lastly, we will discover the actions that we can take in order to protect ourselves from the exposure of these chemicals. So a crazy guy walks into a psychiatric hospital wearing nothing but plastic wrap as shorts. The doctor walks in and tells him, "I can clearly see your nuts." On a more serious On a more serious note, it might not seem like a big problem, but plastic has been proven to harm our environment as well as our bodies. On December 9, 2009, MNN.com reported that the chemical BPA filters out from heated Tupperware and comes in contact with food. WebMD.com, published on October 8, 2008, uncovered that BPA was used to make baby bottles, clothing apparel, CDs, cosmetics, electronics, eyeglass lenses, inner linings of beverage and food cans, printers, and other plastics used daily. It is also found in the inks of cash register receipts, which are in contact with the general public countless times during the day. When these plastics end up in landfills, they travel waterways and re-enter our bodies through tap water. The chemicals may cause health problems if in contact with the body. BPA acts as a synthetic female hormone that mimics estrogen characteristics, such as the initiation of puberty for females or the decreasing size of reproductive organs for males. Sorry, guys. The indecent chemical has also shown an increase of aggression in young girls and sexual dysfunction in adult males. So we can say that men are like plastic wrap, cheap, clingy, and very easy to see through. Nature.com of April 21, 2010 revealed that lab animal BPA studies have shown changes in brain and behavior, prostate cancer, breast cancer, early onsets of puberty, fertility defects, miscarriages, birth defects, diabetes, and obesity. Now that you know the causes of BPA, let me tell you what we can do to solve these problems. There are many actions that we can take in order to save ourselves from the exposure of these chemicals. Consumers should be aware of which plastics are safe to use. The cause of plastic seeping into Tupperware has to do with the way BPA is made. BPA is used in making coatings inside tin food cans and aluminum water bottles. ConsumerReports.org of December 2009 researched that 19 name brand foods were tested to contain traces of BPA. It was surprisingly also found in cans labeled BPA free. The general public is unaware that the number in the middle of the recycling sign of plastic products printed under the product code for what type of plastic it is made up of and whether it is recyclable. The people also do not know the proper ways and containers that we should use when warming up food in the microwave. The FDA does not offer too much advice on BPA since they are simply uncertain of its safety and how to regulate it. Now that you know the causes of BPA, let me tell you what we could do to solve these problems. There are many actions that we can take in order to save ourselves from these chemicals from plastic food containers. Consumers should be aware of which plastics are safe to use and should demand for this type of information by taking a stand, writing letters, or talking to the FDA themselves in order to get this to be done. The government in return should require printing this type of information on plastic food products, like just similarly to how food labels are. For example, ecovillage.green.org states that plastics labeled 4 and 5 are safe to keep. 1 and 2 are safe for one-time use only. However, we should definitely avoid numbers 3, 6, and 7. We can educate ourselves about the risks that these plastics can take on our bodies. Manufacturers should be banned from making any products with BPA, especially baby bottles. The NBC Nightly News aired on November 3, 2009, states that Chicago, Connecticut, Minnesota, and Canada have ordered to stop making products with BPA. FDA.gov, updated on March 30, 2012, has announced that manufacturers have started using glass and disposable plastic bag liners to replace polycarbonate products, another harmful chemical. The FDA is doing all they can to find alternatives for canned food lining, listening to the recommendations made from the Department of Health and Human Services, and using all feedback and output that comes from the studies done on BPA. GetRichSlowly.org, updated on January 16, 2011, recommends replacing all plastic food containers with glass food storages. Glass jars used to hold jam, pickles, or spaghetti sauce are a good reusable food storage. Stainless steel pots are also a great choice when cooking because all you have to do is wait for the food to cool down, replace it or cover it with a lid and place it in the refrigerator. Follow proper cooking instructions when heating food in the microwave. Always use microwave-safe containers such as Pyrex with plastic lids that don't come in contact with food. Never reheat margarine, yogurt, or whipped topping tubs that we love to save. The same goes with yummy takeout containers and condiment bottles. Plastic wrap or saran wrap should never be reheated in the microwave because the plastic can melt and contaminate your food. I know that you're lazy and just want to stuff all your dishes in the dishwasher, but the heat drying system can cause the chemicals from plastic containers to contaminate all your other dishes. Today we learned the problem of BPA, the causes, and the actions that we can take to save ourselves from the chemicals found in plastic food containers. So let's go back and talk about our canine friend Celeste and what happened to her. Dr. Brand started Googling for some answers. She found information on chemicals found in plastic dishes which fit the symptoms of her poor doggie. She changed her bowls back to ceramic and stainless steel, and the dog got her face back. This is why we should stay away from BPA products and start using safe food containers.